हाय फ्रेंड्स, हम आज थ्योरम फोर्थ के आगे का देखने वाले हैं। वो है स्केलर ऑफ चेंज ऑफ स्केलर प्रॉपर्टी। चेंज ऑफ स्केलर प्रॉपर्टी change of scalar property. Then f of t, Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s. Then we know this already. We know firstly this is so many times we say and write. Then Laplace transform of f of a t is equal to 1 upon a f of s divided by a. 1 upon a f of s divided by a, s divided by a. There is no t. So given Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s. We all already know so many times these equations. We write Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s. Then here is f of t is f of at. So Laplace transform of f of at is equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of at. This is Laplace equations. Then here we put at is equal to x, and so we know when we give when we put some values of x, then we give their derivatives. Here a is constant, so t का डेरिवेटिव है dt is equal to dx. So dt is equal to, here is multiply, here go divide, so dt is equal to dx upon at. So all these value put this equation. So our equations become 1 upon at integration 0 to infinity e raised to, here is e raised to minus st t. So t's values is t is equal to x upon a. So put this value here. So e raised to minus s into x upon a f of s. Here is f of at, and of f of at is equal to x, so f of x. So here f of x, and dt is equal to dx upon a. So here 1 upon a is constant, so out of the integration, so 1 upon at integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus s x divided by a f of x dx. So we replace their variable by t. Only replace variable, not put, replace. So 1 upon a integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus s t upon a f of t dt. So this is then we put here 1 minus s upon a is p. So into 1 upon a integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus s t f of t dt. So then we solve this. So 1 upon a f of p. Here this is f of p. We know the famous Laplace equation. This is equal to f of p. Here variable is p, so here f of p. When here yes, so here f of s is equal to f of a. What is p? F of p is s upon a. So 1 upon a f of s upon a. So our change of scalar property is proof. That is Laplace transform of f of a t is equal to 1 upon a f of s upon a. Then another theorem is theorem fifth, that is Laplace transform of derivative. If Laplace transform f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace transform of Laplace transform of f of t f raised to n t is equal to s raised to n f of s into s raised to n minus 1 f of 0 minus s raised to n minus 1 f dash of 0 up to minus s into f of s n minus 2 0 minus f raised to n minus 1 0. Here is n, so here is n minus 1. When here is 3, so here is f square. So where f raised to n of t stands from d raised to n f of t divided by dt raised to n. So our then given, what is given? F of t, Laplace transform f of t. We know the Laplace transform of f of t, that is equal to integration 0 to infinity raised to minus st f of t dt. This is also equal to f of s. We use this equation is first. So this is equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st. We know given is f of raised to n of t stands for d raised to n f of t divided by dt raised to n. So f dash is d by dt, f double dash is d2 by dt square, like this all nth term. Then Laplace transform f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f dash of t dt. So then e raised to minus st is constant. So no, here is here we know the by parts theorem, that is I can write u integration u into v is equal to u integrations of v minus integration d by dt of u integrations of v like this here. This is formula of integration by parts. Here u is e raised to minus st and v is f of t, f dash of t. So this is equal to e raised to minus st integration 0 to infinity d by dt means f dash of t. So integration and derivative cancel, f of t dt minus integration 0 to infinity d by dt e raised to minus st into d by dt f of t. So we know integration and derivative both are opposite each other, so we cancel these. So here limit is 0 to infinity and here is e raised to minus s. So minus s into e raised to minus st into f of t. Here we put their limit, e raised to 0 is 1 and f of 0. Then e raised to infinity is e raised to minus infinity is 0. So all is 0. Then here minus plus and yes, integration 0 to infinity. Here integrations remaining. So integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. We know the integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t. This is f of s. So Laplace transform of f dash of t is equal to minus f of 0 plus s f of s. So like this we find Laplace transform of double dash of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity raised to minus st f double dash of t. So we again give this is by parts is here u is e raised to minus st and v is d2 by dt square f of t. So we use both by parts, that is equal to here u is this and v is this. So e raised to minus st integration 0 to infinity square divided by dt square f of t minus integration 0 to infinity dt by d upon dt e raised to minus st and integrations of d square divided by dt square. But here integrations and derivative cut, but here double derivative, so remaining one derivative, then plus x yes integration 0 to infinity raised to minus st. Here also remaining one derivative, here double derivative and one integration one derivative cancel and remaining one derivative. So here is we simplify this, then minus f dash of 0 plus s into s f of s minus 0. So this is equal to minus f dash of 0 plus s square f of s minus s f of 0. Like this we write n term that is Laplace transform of f of raised to n t is equal to s raised to n f of s minus s raised to n minus 1 f of 0, then minus s raised to n minus 2 f of 0 up to s raised to n minus 1 up 0 s into f of raised to n minus 1 0 minus f raised to n minus 1 0. Here is n, so here is n minus 1, and here is we decrease here s power. So remember here is s raised to n f of s minus s raised to here n, so here n minus 1 n minus 2 up to s. Here is no s. Then increase the values of f of 0, then f dash of 0, then f double dash, then triple up to nth dash. Okay, we prove this theorem. Then one example, that is if Laplace transform of 2 root of t by pi is equal to 1 divided by s raised to 3 by 2, show that Laplace transform of 1 upon square root of pi t is equal to 1 divided by s raised to 1 by 2. Here is first we have to find f of s. Here is formula, so we have to find first f of s, then Laplace transform of this is equal to 1 upon s 3 by raised to 3 by 2, this is s. Then here is, then now f of t is equal to 2 root of t by pi, then f dash of t is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 root of t by pi into pi, so 2 cancel, so root of pi, so this is equal to 1 upon root of t by pi. So here is root of pi, remaining root pi divided by root t into root pi. Here is pi root pi cancel, root pi cancel, so remaining is 1 upon root t divided by pi. Now we find f of 0. We know the formula. Here is formula. Laplace transform of f raised to n t is equal to s raised to n f of s minus s raised to n minus 1 f of 0. So we find f of 0. So f of 0 is here, t is 0, so here t is 0, so this is equal to 0. So then Laplace transform f dash of t is equal to Laplace transform 1 upon root of pi t. So this is equal to s into f of s minus s into f of s minus f of 0. Here f of 0 is 0 and f of s is here. F of s is here is f of s. F of s is 1 upon s raised to 3 by 2. F of s is 1 upon s into 3 by 2 and s remaining s. So Laplace transform f dash of t is equal to 1 upon s raised to 1 by 2. This proves. So this is the example of Laplace third theorem. We remember this theorem. This theorem is useful in example. So thank you.